We have a lot of talented Samoan fighters like Ray Sefo, Mark Hunt, David Tua, the Tougher brothers, Carlos Holberg. Like we've got some of the best strikers in the world. Why not create a gateway where our people can, perform on the world stage?
My name is Eti Naseri, one of the owners of Ghost Fist Liga.
Hey, my name's Nooroa Anguna. I'm the head coach for Nooroa Martial Arts.
My name is Felise Sua Pitone. I am the president for WMF Samoa. One day I had a catch up with Lolo Hemuli, which is one of the legends from here in New Zealand. We had a chat and he asked me if I wanted to run the first Samoan team. First I asked him, why me? And he said, why not? And I said, oh yeah, we'll give it a go then.
Felise approached me about Samoa having the first ever Muay Thai team. Got to meet the kids and also got to meet Nooroa as well, one of the other coaches. And I've been a fan of these guys from their coaching styles and just seeing how they've operated their gyms. So for me, there was always something I wanted to do in life, which was be able to represent Samoa. I just didn't have a clear pathway on how that was going to happen. So when Felise came through with the opportunity, I was blown away. Being able to collaborate with him was always something really cool.
A lot of the idea was trying to push the Pacific Islands and into worlds. Being able to represent your own culture and own traditions on a world stage is awesome, and just being able to, like I said, represent who you are.
When I thought about what was my driving factor for the Samoa team, Mum would always cry during the national anthem when Samoa would play. And I used to always, when I was young, I used to be like, Mum, why are you crying? But as I've gotten older, I understand what it means to, national pride. So when the opportunity came, it became bigger than a fight. It became more than a fight. It was just the cultural impact was huge, but being able to do it with your brothers, doing it with guys who have the same passion and who want to also elevate not only the sport, but also elevate Pacific Islanders. That's what it means.
It was pretty fulfilling for me. I'm very prideful about my culture, so it was a good opportunity to represent Samoa for the first time.
It was a really good experience, representing such a small country on such a big stage.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome. Opening gateways for us as fighters, fighting internationally. Yeah, it was just cool.
It felt exciting and good.
I felt like I was gonna go hiding, and felt nervous at the same time.
Nervous and confident. My number one advice is to listen to your parents because coaching starts at home.
Don't be afraid. Just
And train hard.
Just be confident in yourself and your strikes and just believe in yourself.
I say don't ever think things if you've trained for a long time, believe in yourself and trust your training because no one else can back yourself more than you.
Shout out to Wallace To'o from House of Spades. He was our only adult fighter and he came from Melbourne. So it just shows that the sport and the fighters that do want to fight for Samoa don't just come from New Zealand. Ever since the teams fought, we've got a lot of applications from America and all around the world of Samoans that want to fight for Samoa. So if we can get nationally recognized by Samoa and by other governments, then we can go for these bigger sponsors that can help us out. But even if they don't, we'll find our own way. We found our own way to get here, and we'll continue to find our own way to fight everyone and smash them. Not jokes.